Hello guys and welcome back to the Adam Talks YouTube channel. Today we're going to be having a look at this Zealsound portable microphone which I'm speaking through right now. It's something that's available on Amazon and I couldn't really find it elsewhere. It's certainly not something you can buy in a shop, but it's something that is a decent price at about £33, and yeah, we're just going to be having a look at it today. So what we've got here is the box, and I'm going to show you the actual product in just a second, but the box that it comes in is actually quite flimsy. It's not the most strong box. When I got it from Amazon I was a little bit kind of concerned that it was going to be a bit battered, but it was fine. So what you get in the box is the assembly guide. So it just shows you how to assemble the thing, and you'll see mine assembled in just a minute, but it was fairly easy to follow. Despite the instructions are very basic but easy to follow, so that's always a good thing. I've also got here, it's just a user manual, so what to do, how to connect it up and that kind of thing. Again, it's all quite self-explanatory, not the best guide, but you can sort of just follow it and it makes a lot of sense. Also, you've got 6 of these bands, 2 spares and 4 that are actually on the product, which I will show you in just a second, and just a life support sheet, whatever you'd call that. My brain's clearly not with it today now, and that's just the inside. As I said, flimsy packaging, but that's not the end of the world because it was in a decent condition when I got it. But what is also quite flimsy is the product itself. Just going to move it into shot now. Now it is all attached. I am still using it to record, so sorry if the sound goes a bit weird now that we're further away. But if I just lift up the camera that I have here, you can see the product in its full capacity, and it looks pretty cool. So you've got just the standard metal tripod just here, with the sort of rubber bottoms, and then you've got the microphone, which is on sort of a we'll call it a widget. I don't really know what it is. Now this is quite flimsy, you can't really tighten that, so sometimes it will just like flop, and then the whole thing will fall apart. You've then also got just the different settings on here, so volume, echo, on and off, and this isn't actually plugged into any power at the moment. It is a chargeable microphone, and you just have this sort of rail over the top here which drops down to a pop filter. So I'm just going to adjust the camera here, and we're going to just have a look at the messing around the different settings. Okay, so first things first, the pop filter. So I'm just going to bring it up to my face here and just do some pop sounds. So pop, 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 and then if I move the pop filter away, pop, pop, pop. So you can kind of see there that that does definitely improve things. Now also, if we just test some of the other little bits, so we're going to just slowly turn the echo up on that echo. So echo, 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 and as you can see now it's quite a full echo, and we're back. Another thing to look at is just the volume, so we're going to put it down low, but as we put it up you can then hear what I'm saying, and that's the maximum volume that it gets to. So it's connected by an aux cable to my iPhone, but a lot of cameras, if you use like a sort of DSLR or whatever, might have an aux connector, just due to people buying mics for them. Now in terms of the build quality, it's not very good at all. What you've got here then, so on the tripod you've got this plastic thing which is connected, and the microphone just slots in, and these rubber bands, which you can sort of hopefully see there, hold the microphone in. So you put the microphone through and then hook, you kind of just make a square with one band, square with another, and it holds it in. No problem with that at all. But as I said, it can be quite flimsy otherwise. Again, this rail that is just kind of screwed on here, all fine, but the thing that I mainly have a problem with is the pop shield. So you saw that I did a test with that just a minute ago, and it's just plastic, but if you look, it sort of just, it comes loose all the time. It's actually screwed in, the plastic is screwed in against a nut, which if we just do a little bit of messing around here, we just spin this pop shield around a few times, you can see it screws on, and the way to get it nice and tight is by having the nut at a certain angle and just like winding this round so that it kind of matches. But you know, it's quite difficult to master, and despite the fact that like now, and I'm sorry you couldn't see all of that in the camera there, it is pretty solid. It's just kind of, it just becomes loose over time. It's just not very strong. It is very basic. But you know, I'm not going to sort of comment too much on the sound quality, because sort of right now, when I am holding it up to my face just to demonstrate this, you can hear it. I do think it's pretty decent. This was only £33, so you can imagine it's not the most expensive one out there, and probably not the best one, but I'm quite happy with the quality, and I'm quite happy with like the options, and just the fact that I wasn't looking to spend a lot of money, so it's just nice to be able to buy something and get some decent quality out of it. But if you are experienced or you've got a lot of money to spend, you probably don't want to be getting this. You probably want to be going for a blue microphone, whether it's a Yeti or a Snowball or a Rode microphone or anything like that. I will leave a link to this product and some of the other products in the description. As you can see, that just kind of fell there, so you have to make sure it's in a really nice secure position before you sort of start your video, or before you start talking, because otherwise there's a good tendency that it's just going to flop and fall. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to put some links in the description of this and other products, you know, such as the Yetis and the Rode mic. But you know, good beginners piece of kit here. I used to have a Samsung Go mic, which, you know, again is like a cheap mic, and I was really happy with that. This is probably better, but it's, you know, similar in terms of like the range of quality and the range of price. But yeah, it's good to have a microphone and sort of upgrade things. What I'm now going to do as well, this is, as I said, an aux connection. I'm actually going to connect it to my PC, and that is through a USB connection rather than a aux connection. And you can see sort of, just bring it to the camera, just behind these cables here, that's where the USB connector is. So I'm going to be hooking it up to there and talking through it and doing the same tests with the echo and, you know, the volume and that kind of thing. And that also, when you've got it plugged in, not only are you connecting it to your PC, you're also charging it, which is pretty cool. So it means that you can kind of charge and go, whereas you can't do that so much when you're just using it with your phone. But yeah, on to the PC. Okay, so here we are just doing a sound test on the microphone, so you can hear it plugged into the computer. I've just got as the background the product page, just so you can see a little bit about it. You can see the 4.3 star ratings out of 90 ratings, and just some of the information there, as well as a picture of it being set up. You can get it on Prime, it's just not showing because this item, items don't show so much when you're not logged in, and I'm not logged in, so that's the only reason why. But this is just me talking into the microphone. We're going to mess around again with the echo, so we're going to slowly go up with the echo, and now we're at the top, and then we're going to slowly go back down, and we're going to do the same with the volume, although we're on top volume, and we're slowly going to go. Then we are going to go back up, and it may have cut out there, but you'll just get an idea of how well there is a range on this. So that is effectively the end of the video. If you could just give it a like and comment on it, that would be much appreciated. Also consider subscribing to the channel. I do lots of reviews, whether it be tech or otherwise, and also I do videos on making money, saving money, and other similar things. So if you're into that kind of stuff, absolutely make sure that you subscribe and come back for more. But thank you today for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, so just a little update to the video. I've realised, you know, see I've got the microphone here. There's a lot of background fuzziness when I've got it plugged into aux. So I've messed around with the settings on the microphone and, you know, how I've got it plugged in and stuff. And there's still a lot of fuzziness. You'll notice the clip that I did with the PC is very clear. If I took a break in between any wording, there was a bit of fuzziness, but when I was talking you couldn't hear it, whereas the fuzziness sort of prevails with the aux cable. So that might actually account for some of the negative views on the Amazon listings. So I will still be using this. I'm not sending it back. But what I would say is that I will only be using it for videos where I'm recording my PC screen, anything where I'm recording from a camera, such as now, where you can see my radiator. I will be using the phone microphone, because that is actually really good and much better than this add-on. So again, thanks for watching the video, hope you enjoyed it. If you could like, comment and subscribe as mentioned, that would be much appreciated, and I will see you in the next one.